things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Mountaineers offense will get the ball first. And David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
Nah, and you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Biletnikoff award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. On third and short, they'll give it to the tight end. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will go to work for the first time. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smooth.
Yeah, you're right. This guy is a matchup nightmare. And it seems like every week, defensive coordinators go in, and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs and these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
The Jayhawks are flying down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll leave it with him. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Third down coming, in the Morgantown faithful making it tough on this big play. Johnson wants to throw it. He caught it into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not one, not two, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Steps away, and some room to work. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Breaks the tackle. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The give to the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Jayhawks will punt it away on 4th down. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Got it in the middle, it's Ward. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. On 3rd and short, the power run here. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
He'll keep it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in, it's Gallagher. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught, it's Gallagher. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
He makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. 1st down, West Virginia. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Right on the money. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. before he stopped. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ward. Touchdown, West Virginia. Made the grab and took it on into the score. Extra point here will tie the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Got it in the middle, it's Hobbs. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Johnson wants to throw it. Firing to the right, complete. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Grab behind the line. It's Hobbs. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from in. Trying to rumble in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not.
Into the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. The Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Under fire. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's got it near midfield. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big... Turning it on! Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Jayhawks will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They just keep firing. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the ground, it's Butler. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from the senior quarterback. And the Mountaineers want to move quickly.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Here comes the heat. And the defense is there to stop him short of the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. A low line drive and short kick. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Across the 25, he's got room. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete. Smashes through the tackle. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Touchdown, Jayhawks! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Morgantown, sign me up for another half.
Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the 1st down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And the Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. Johnson looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays, but...
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Got the 1st down himself. Look out on the right. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. He's going to throw deep right side. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the good news is after that 2nd pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the 1st period of the 2nd half.
Man, it's got to be front.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st down, West Virginia.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. It means sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stewart. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Leaves it with the back. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Third down coming in the Morgantown faithful, making it tough on this big play. Rushes on him. Snagged in the middle. It's Haas. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Quickly out to the tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Johnson wants to throw it. Slips a tackle. He'll try to do it himself. Breaks into the open. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're looking at it 3rd down and short from the 33. Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Pickett. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. Wants to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Makes the catch. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Jukes his way for more. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Kansas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Toledo put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Rockets had 0 issue moving the ball, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Mountaineers in the hurry-up.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chain. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Mountaineers decide to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. And the returner will be knocked down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing running pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Jayhawks come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Johnson looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And it's no good after the missed field goal. Hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Butler. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
First down, West Virginia.
Wants to throw again. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
You can feel the Mountaineer spirit rising, reverberating across the field on this big third down. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Turning it on! And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And his throw is incomplete.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
A third and long here. They can pick up the first down without getting the touchdown. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. On the run, it's Butler. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on second down. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Quick tempo here for the offense.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big plays.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the fullback. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Mountaineers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the heat. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Here's a throw downfield late. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. The pitch. That might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. And the Jayhawks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Third down coming up after the completion. The give on the option. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be first and goal.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down.
Touchdown, Larchuk Jayhawk. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And the returner will be brought down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ward. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. It'll be third and long.
No gain on the plays. Third down coming up.
From the gun, wants to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on fourth down. Finds him out of the backfield. Oh, what a move. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23.
First down, West Virginia.
And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
QB spikes the ball.
And after this play, the cake will be baked.
On the play. Second down coming up.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's taking a deep shot. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that are going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College.